Hey there, everybody, and welcome to Fearless Thinking, a podcast designed to help you navigate authentic leadership and the entrepreneurial journey. I'm your host, Michael DeVue, and these are my thoughts, lessons, and insights from my entrepreneurial journey into coaching, workshops, motivational speaking, and of course, what I picked up from interviews with inspiring leaders and entrepreneurs along the way. My mission is to help people unlock their untapped potential by using fear as a catalyst for powerful change and growth, so they can step into the greatest version of their most authentic selves. All right, let's get into some fearless thinking. Okay, here we are. Let's try this again, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? You don't even know that this has happened, but I lost power. Then my microphone wouldn't connect. Then OBS Studio was acting weird and funky. I recorded 3 intros. It's episode 1 of week 2, which I guess is episode 6. Lord, getting these things to work. Any hoodle, where were we? We were talking about... all right, the first week. Welcome back. Let me get that. Get it together, Michael. Ooh, I just cussed. I have to bleep that out. Welcome back to the Fearless Thinking Podcast. I'm your host, Michael DeVue. And I don't have my you-know-what together, so I'm going to ask for your forgiveness. Anyway, Fearless Thinking Podcast launched last week with the first week talking about authenticity, which I have said in the previous recordings that obviously didn't make it. I love authenticity. I love the idea of authenticity and chasing this incredible character trait, if you will, around trying to find out how to define it for ourselves, both as entrepreneurs, business leaders, executives, and what have you, but also in our other, personal lives. And one of the things that I truly believe is that as entrepreneurs, when we step out onto this journey and on this road, the fearless road, you ask the universe to offer you opportunities to grow fully into yourself, right? To become your the greatest version of your most authentic self, because you've got an idea in your head you want to start a business around. You've got that spark and that passion. And I firmly believe that the moment that you say, I want to do, have, or be something other than what I am today, you have announced to the universe to set up for me all of the things I need to overcome, to grow into, to learn in order to become the next greatest version of my most authentic self. When you do that, you ultimately have to change. You have to wear different hats. You have to become a business person and an entrepreneur, which means you've got to start learning tech, and you got to learn tech stacks and social media and marketing and sales and all the different things, all the different hats you got to put on. And that means you got different personalities to deal with them. And I think entrepreneurs are uniquely positioned individuals to try and take on all these different things, which also means that you are uniquely positioned to bring a version of yourself into every situation that is the most authentic but also appropriate version of yourself to handle and deal with that specific need. It doesn't make you duplicitous. It doesn't make you, not genuine. It just means you're smart. It means you're smartly utilizing all of the things about you in order to address it in that particular moment, in that situation. But it also means you should be taking note and realizing this is where I have good strengths, and this is where I don't have good strengths. This is my weakness area. This is my strong area. And by understanding that and appreciating the value of that information, you can then put people and individuals, when you're ready and the revenue comes in, put people into the places of your weaknesses in order to make sure that you've got that covered. And then you can focus on the things you're really passionate about and good at that come naturally to you. And then their business will flourish and fly. So I thought that the other recordings were very entertaining. I do say so myself. But episode 1, week 2, the Fearless Thinking Podcast. This is exciting this week because we're talking about vision and passion. We are talking about the 20 tenets of impactful entrepreneurship. And today's Episode 1 of this particular subject matter for week 2, we are tackling tenet 1, which is vision and passion. And every successful entrepreneur starts with the spark. Bing, in your head. It's that moment you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't sleep because you woke up going, oh, that thing, that idea, that's it, that's the one. And you write it down, and you tell Siri to put it in your notes, or you record it, or if it's too dark, maybe you write it on a notepad on the journal next to the bed, whatever it is that you do when those things come to you. And you can't stop them. If you're a true entrepreneur with an idea, you just really can't hold them back. You can't shut them down. And if you got this clear and inspiring vision that just goes beyond profit and ignites your passion, but then how do you take that spark and translate that into a thriving business? Let's shift our perspective a little bit here. And starting a business without a clear vision, so we're looking at the opposite side. You might get the spark, but you don't have the vision, right? So if you start a business without a clear vision, it's like searching for something in the dark, right? You might stumble upon that something, but it's unlikely that it's what you truly desire. It is similar to having a goal, a target, like they say. If you don't have a goal, can't reach your goal. If you don't have a target, can't shoot the target. But vision is a little different. It's not just a target. It's not just a place to head towards. A vision is a bit bigger and broader, I think, in terms of your guiding light. It is the milestones and the path that you want to take. It is the challenges and the things, skill set gaps you want to fill in and learn. It is taking the idea and reverse engineering it in your head and on the wall, on the board, or in with AI, and saying, I want to do this thing. I need to reverse engineer it back to how to get started with these little steps, creating a timeline for delivery, and then building it out. And I think the difference between having a goal and a target and having a vision is passion. A lot of people can have passionate goals, fitness passion, goals like for fitness and things like that can be passionate. But when we're talking about entrepreneurial passion, leadership passion, this is a little different. To me, these types of passion are not, they are morally and ethically, I think, aligned because they benefit all. They are altruistic in their nature because the bringing of this thing into the world, it benefits not just you, but benefits lots of other people. And it's like, if I hold on to it, that is being selfish. I have to share this with the world. And I think having a goal is can be a more personalized thing, whereas having a vision is something that you see benefiting the world, if not on a smaller level, your neighborhood, your community, the people that you love. Now, imagine for a moment that light bulb, it's turned on, illuminating your clear path forward, right? Your vision is lit in front of you. A well-defined vision is like this light bulb, it guides you. It guides your decisions, it guides your thinking, it attracts the right people to you, and it fuels your passion throughout the inevitable challenges that you're going to face on your entrepreneurial journey. I like that we mentioned in my notes here that it will attract the people to you. This is a thing. I think we need to be. I'll probably have another episode about this, or a few. If you're on the right path and you're passionate, and this is one of the things I've said before, I was talking to my dad and a couple of friends where I was like, nobody is as passionate about what I want to do as I am. And sometimes, that can drive people crazy because they just don't have that for you. And that's okay. They don't need to be, maybe they can be a cheerleader on the sidelines. They don't have to be on your team. They don't have to be a part of your journey to love and support you. But when you're looking for people to support you and to come on board, having that vision and that passion will draw to you those people who believe in you. A prime example, my friend Massimo, who is now coming on board with me to partner with me to do this incredible business with the Ascend Hub community, which is building my vision and my passion for helping other entrepreneurs. And it's coming this summer of 2024. I'm very excited. Well, I'll share more about that later. But back to a little bit of when you announce to the universe, that you want to start on this journey, when you announce to the universe that your passion and your vision, and you start writing it down and you start strategizing it and you start putting it out, you start actually doing and taking the steps to put it out into the world, fear will come up. And that's typically because we have some self-doubts, right? Usually that's an integrity thing. If it's fear of failure, fear of what people might think, fear of not having enough, fear of not knowing enough, fear of, you name it, all those fears. Almost every single one of them, and I would argue, is based on your belief of your worthiness to have, do, or become the thing you said you wanted to have, do, or become. And that is because your integrity is out of alignment. Let me explain. If you are like me, my personal integrity is important to me, but I fail at keeping up my personal integrity with myself. And these are small things. They don't have to be big things. They're small things, like going to the gym or getting up on time like you say you're going to, or pushing a meeting back that you had scheduled with yourself in lieu of meeting with somebody else. Whenever you do any of these things, you push that snooze button. You don't follow through with some of the things you said you were going to do. You are slowly chipping away at your personal integrity. You are telling yourself that you're not worthy of those things. You're not worthy of the energy and the time it takes to get that done. You're not worthy of the time and energy it takes to build that dream. You're chipping away at your self-value and your worth. You're chipping away at your love for you and yourself and your dream and your passion when you do that. And so when you have this idea, this spark in your head that says, I want to go chase this new thing, there's a small part of you that's super excited and thrilled and energetic about that. But as soon as that sort of honeymoon phase passes on, you're left with those thoughts. Whoa, you haven't always been consistent. You weren't consistent with the health thing, and you didn't finish that through, and you kept pushing the meetings back with that other idea for those people, and you allowed that to get in the way. Those things get in your head, and they start creating these little fear conversations about that, right? And fear of failure, or even the unknown, which, by the way, is what the future typically is. It's just the unknown. That's all it is. It can hold us back from actually pursuing our entrepreneurial dreams. So let's reframe that fear as an opportunity to identify a problem you're passionate about solving and creating with positive impact on the world. Like I said, it comes back to integrity. If you feel that fear coming up, I want you to take a moment and think, am I out of alignment with my integrity? And then I want you to invite that fear, say, thank you. Thank you for pointing this out to me. Thank you for having my back. Thank you for coming on board. Now, I would invite you, please sit at my future-proof committee. You have a seat at the table. Provide me with your feedback, your insights, and your advice, and your concerns, and I'll take that under advisement. Thank you very much. And then you move forward, right? You take actionable steps to step into. So here are some tips, by the way, for dealing with fear to develop that passionate and strong vision. One is to identify your passions. What are you truly passionate about? If you're passionate about that thing that spark that you just did, why? Ask yourself. Try to do the 5 whys. Why, down all the way down to the 5th why. Why am I passionate about this thing? And what problems do you see solving in the world with this unique passion, this unique spark that you just thought of? Are you uniquely positioned to solve this for the world? Is this a deliverable that will help other people? Because if it is, you can get passionate about that. You can get passionate about helping people around those things. And as I said, define your whys. The 5 whys. Define your why. Why are you starting this business? What impact do you want to create? Not just beyond money making, right? It's not profit, it's passion. We want to have progress and passion in front of us. Profit is a benefit for sure, but it isn't a focus. And it shouldn't be if it's something you're truly passionate about, because passion, like I said before, which is different than just having a goal, a vision is different than having just a goal or a target. It is something that will benefit you as well as many people in the world, and you're passionate about it because you see the benefit of that and you know that you can make it happen. Then you can craft a compelling vision statement. So writing it down, I think, is key. I think actual writing down. When I say write it down, I don't just mean like put it into a chat GPT or type it into Google Docs. I mean, take a pen and your favorite piece of paper, take your favorite pen. I have some of my favorites. I just cannot do without these. And you write this thing down. You write down your compelling vision statement where you get to articulate your vision in a clear and concise and inspiring way that captures your passion and can motivate not just you, but eventually it'll motivate others because you're going to use that to pitch. You're going to use that to sell. You're going to use that to market yourself and talk about what you're passionate about. Talk about your idea that you're bringing into the world to other people that you want to come on board. And that brings me to number 4, which is to share your vision. Communicating your vision with your team, and that could be personal team, interpersonal team, friends that might come on board, colleagues you've worked with in the past, potential investors and customers who can generate this excitement with you and build your community around your idea. And community is a very different thing. When you sell a product, you don't have a community. When you sell your passion, you can build a community. That's different. Now, here is how you can create sort of a clear and, here's how a clear and inspiring vision benefits us as entrepreneurs. It provides us, by the way, with clear focus and direction, a strong vision statement and a strong vision passion that we have provides a roadmap for our business, ensuring that our decisions and the process we use to make those decisions and the actions around them are aligned with our long-term goals. There's goals, right? It's part of the vision. Goals are inside that vision, the milestones, and attracting talent and investors. This is the other benefit, because if you're truly passionate about it, and it does benefit the world, you will attract the right talent and the right investors and people to get on board with you. A compelling vision can attract passionate people who share your values and can contribute to your success. So it also resonates, by the way, with investors because they want to see that passion. They can't create that. They can't manufacture that. Only you can bring that. And that makes them want to support your business, making a positive impact, right? Taking it a step further. Now, here's how having a passionate and strong vision can foster more inclusive and diverse in entrepreneurial environments. It's your problem solving for all, right? That's what I was saying earlier. That's the difference between vision, a passionate vision, and just having a goal or a milestone. It's because it benefits everybody. A lot of people, not just you and your life, the people near you, but the people that when that goes out there into the world, your idea becomes a thing, it benefits people. A focus on impact, how it's going to impact the world, how it's going to impact your community, how it's going to impact other people's lives, opens doors to a set of diverse perspectives and solutions that can address the needs of a wider community. And I think that's a good thing. You can put that in your marketing material. An entrepreneurial mindset, you have that for all, right? By demonstrating your passion and purpose. These are key drivers that inspire others, regardless of their background or their experience. And they then can pursue their dreams, their entrepreneurial dreams, because they see you doing it. You're modeling and mentoring before you even know it, because your passion is leading the way. So a clear vision and a burning, passionate desire are the fuel that can propel a successful and impactful entrepreneurial journey. By identifying your why and crafting a very compelling vision statement, you ultimately can illuminate that path forward, right? Attract the right, amazing, beautiful people to you and to your dream, and you can inspire positive change. So, in closing, thank you for joining us on week 2 of Fearless Thinking, which I'm very excited we're going into. We're talking about the tenets of entrepreneurship, impactful entrepreneurship journeys. And remember, a strong vision lights the way, not just for you, but for others, because you're holding that light up to the world, and it really is inspiring. Keep leading the way, keep learning, keep pursuing your entrepreneurial dreams, and do it with a vision and do it with passion. And we'll be back next time where we talk a little bit more about this impactful entrepreneurial journey and helping give you tips to guide you on your transformative way forward to success. And until then, my friends, go out there and make a positive impact with your passion and your vision, and maybe do a little bit of, fearless thinking. All right. Have a good one.